Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. Week 15 is here and 14 in the books. You know, last week was probably my second worst week I had. I only went 1-3 in my video, got my top pick right, and 1-2 on my under and overs on Twitter. It happens, you know. I see a lot of people on the pool didn't do as well. In the pool right now, Deja Vu's still leading 9-15 at 52%. Red Hot Lady 25 is at 48%. Aim 22, newcomer here to the top 6, I would say. 808 points at 50%. Congratulations. Bounce Back is always in and out of this pool at 807 51%. Crazy Thing 6, 794 at 50%. Let's take the Moon's Money, number 6. 794 at 49%, and me, I am in 10th place. I dropped down a spot. 766. I am 103 and 98 with a 51% over all the games, and I'm 51% on my video as well. So that being said, let's get on with the show. My fourth pick of the week, my upset pick of the week, we got the Miami Dolphins traveling to the Buffalo Bills. Miami Dolphins are a 7.5-point road dog. I know Miami, they're on the third road game, and that's why the spread probably went up a little bit. And yeah, Tua did not look good at all the last couple weeks. Last two games they were in California, now they have to travel to Buffalo. I get all that, but this is a divisional game, and this game does matter. Let's see, Miami's 3-7 ATS and 1-5 ATS on the road. So this spread started at 6.5, but since the last game Miami had, it gave an extra point down to 7.5. I mean, you could probably pick this up even more. Just wait till game day. Buffalo is only 2-5 ATS in the last 7 games. So for me, I like Buffalo to win, but I like Miami with the points. My third pick of the week, we got the New York Giants traveling to the Washington Commanders. The New York Giants are a 4.5-point road dog. This is another divisional game. New York and Washington are in the thick of things. They are Washington's 6th seed, and the New York Giants are the 7th seed. Washington Commanders are 6-1-1 ATS in the last 8 games, and the New York Giants are 7-3 ATS in the last 10 games. So pretty even. Washington had 2 weeks ago had the tie with in New York with New York, had the bye week, and then had to play New York again. Where the Giants, you know, I see the spread. They stink. You know, they just got blown away by Philadelphia. And here they are going on the road, and then the spread just hiked up a little bit. Both teams are pretty much banged up, but for me, with a divisional game, give me the points. So give me the New York Giants plus 4.5. My number 2 pick of the week, we got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cincinnati Bengals are a 3.5-point favorite. Tampa Bay 6-7, but still leads at the NFC South. Cincinnati Bengals are on a 5-game win streak. Tampa Bay is only 9-1 ATS in the last 11 games. Cincinnati is 5-0 ATS in the last 5 games. And Cincinnati scores an average of 26 points per game, where Tampa Bay is only 18 points a game. So pretty much tells you, you know, if they score on average, they should double up Tampa Bay easily. So give me the Cincinnati Bengals minus 3.5. And my number 1 pick of the week, we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. San Francisco 49ers are a 4-point road favorite. Usually I don't like to bet on Thursday night, but once in a while I'll throw it in there. But I think San Francisco is just so much better than Seattle. Last week, Tampa Bay got stomped, and it looked pretty. Yeah, I get that little pun. Brock Purdy came in, and he did a phenomenal job. I see him made a couple mistakes, but Tampa Bay actually had a bunch of penalties when those mistakes happened. Like he threw a pick, but then, you know, it was a pass interference call. But Seattle lost their last 2 games, but barely. They actually 2 games ago, they barely beat the Rams when they had everybody injured. You know, Stafford's out. And then Carolina came into town and just destroyed Seattle like nothing. I mean, this is talking about a Carolina team who, the coach is gone. They got rid of Baker Mayfield. They got rid of McCaffrey. And here they come in and destroy the Seahawks. So there's something beyond the Seahawks, what's going on. Seattle's the 30th ranked defense versus San Francisco, first ranked passing offense and defense. So this is a gift horse in the mouth, and it's only 4 points. So give me the San Francisco 49ers minus 4 points. Alright, this is 16 games this week. There's no buys. Let me try to run this down as fast as possible. There's 3 Saturday games. I picked a Thursday game, a Saturday game, a Sunday game, and a Sunday night game. So pretty much instead of all of them like the 1 o'clock game or something. So mix it up as well. So I had to mix up things. First Saturday game, we got 1 o'clock. We got the Indianapolis Colts at Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings are a 4.5 point home favorite. Minnesota just lost to Detroit. And the point spread actually went down a point. Indianapolis off a bye and a 3-game lose streak as well. Minnesota's 9-2 straight up in the last 11 games, 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games. So they've been covering and mostly other than last week, and winning. So Minnesota's 4-2 ATS at home. Indianapolis 1-6 straight up and 2-5 ATS in the last 7 games. Indianapolis also 0-3 in non-conference games, where Minnesota is 4-0 in non-conference games. So give me the Minnesota Vikings minus 4.5. Next, we got the 4:30 Saturday game. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Cleveland Browns. The Baltimore Ravens are a 3-point road favorite. See, it's kind of hard to say who's going to be a quarterback for Baltimore. Huntley's questionable. He got injured last week, and Lamar Jackson, he still has that knee injury, so he most likely won't play. But Baltimore's 3-6 ATS in the last 9 and 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games. So they've been playing a lot of close games, not being able to cover. But Cleveland, they're pretty talented as well, but they haven't been winning. Cleveland's 3-7 straight up in the last 10 games, and 1-2 ATS in the last 3 games. But 3-1 in the division. I really like Cleveland on this game, but Cleveland's really banged up. They got 4 linebackers out. 2 on IR and 2 are out for the season. That leaves the middle open in the run game available. You get past that front line and you're gone. So Baltimore, I think they can run. This is going to be a run-heavy game. Probably the under is a good play, but give me the Baltimore Ravens minus 3. Next, we got the Sunday 1 o'clock game. We got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling the Chicago Bears. The Philadelphia Eagles are a 9-point road favorite. Now, these road favorites, man. But the Chicago Bears are so bad they're on a 6-game losing streak, where Philadelphia's on a 4-game winning streak. Philadelphia's unstoppable on that offense, man. They just destroyed. See, I had the Giants last week, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was going to be rain, so I had the Giants and the under, and they just got killed by the Eagles, even in the rain, just in the air and the ground, and the Giants had no answer for them whatsoever. It's the reason why I'm picking the Giants again this week as a bounce back as well. But Chicago's not going to be able to handle that. They're a similar team just like the Giants. Let's see, Philadelphia's 8-4 in the last 12 games. And 12-1 straight up. So yeah, 12-1 straight up in the last 13. It's unbelievable. Chicago's only 1-5 ATS and 0-6. Like I said, they're a 6-game losing streak straight up. So yeah, and there's a lot of points. But just for pool purposes, I'm not gonna put any money on this. But give me the Philadelphia Eagles minus 9 points. Next, we got the Detroit Lions, my beloved Detroit Lions, traveling to New York Jets. The Jets this is a pick 'em. I think it moved up to 1. It started out the Jets minus 3, but then Mike White got knocked out twice last week, but he did finish the game at Buffalo. The Jets are 7-3 ATS in the last 10. I could totally see, because this is a 3-point going for the Jets. and you're getting a value, unless the spread goes up to 3, but then that's a score. So a lot of people picking the Lions, and the Lions been unbelievable. Last ATS covered last 5 games and won the last 4 out of 5 games. Detroit 6-0 ATS in the last 6, so 6 games. But they are 2-12-1 straight up in the last 15 road games. So they don't play well on the road. They also don't play against the Jets as well, historically, but did win the last time they were into New York. But see, the Jets won, the Lions won 24-17 in New York, but it's 1-4 in the last 5. Me, I think if the Lions are going to do it, they're going to do it this year. I love the coach. I love the, they put Spielman in the head, offices, running the show. That's just a lot of Lions love here. So for me, if I see it over 3, I'm going to take obviously the Lions. And it could be a good teaser bet as well. So, but give me the Detroit Lions at a pick'em, or it might be a +1. So yeah, just give me on the money line. Next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the Carolina Panthers. Both teams are 5-8. Pittsburgh leads in rush and pass, and the time of possession, and all the stats versus the two. Carolina did have a good game against Seattle last week, but they're the worst defenses in the NFL. Carolina is 6-1 ATS in the last 7 games, and 4-1 ATS as a home dog. But for me, Pittsburgh, I don't like the quarterbacks. They're just slinging them up no matter who's in there. I don't care if it's Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. It don't matter. I like Sam Darnold better. He showed me at least played some kind of game last week. So give me the Carolina Panthers +2.5. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans are a 14-point home dog. This is Kansas City Chiefs' 3rd road game, all back-to-back. They are on a 2-game win streak. Houston's on an 8-game losing streak, but they played pretty good. They were 17-point dogs last week and almost won in Dallas. Houston did have that heartbreaking loss at the last minute of the game. They shot themselves in the foot in a lot of places too. Kansas City's only 4-8 ATS in the last 12. Houston's 1-4 ATS in the last 5. So to me, it's 14 points, too many points. Like I said, I won't be betting this game, so give me the Houston Texans +14. Next, we got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to the New Orleans Saints. The Atlanta Falcons are a 3.5-point road dog. Both teams off a bye. Both teams are on a 2-game losing streak. Atlanta's going to start rookie quarterback Desmond Ridder. Is that right? Yeah. So Atlanta's 1-6 ATS in the last 7, and 1-7 straight up in the last 8 road games. New Orleans 4-2 ATS in the last 6 home games. New Orleans won 27-26 in Atlanta in week 1. Atlanta won 27-25 last time they played in New Orleans last year. This is a divisional game, 3.5 points is the score. I know it's a rookie quarterback, but how well has he played? No one knows. He could be the next Mahomes for all we know. But for me, like I said, I'm not betting this game, so give me the Atlanta Falcons +3.5. Next, we got the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dallas Cowboys are a 4.5-point road favorite. Jacksonville defense held Derrick Henry to only 2 yards in the second half last week. That was pretty cool. Like I said, I picked Tennessee last week, and man, they were up 14-3, and then they just didn't do nothing after that. Dallas, they just barely passed, scraped by with the Houston home. Jacksonville 6-14 ATS in the last 20 games, 0-10 ATS versus the NFC, and 0-6 ATS versus the NFC East. Dallas is 8-4 ATS in the last 12, and might be undervalued in this game. They did start Jacksonville +6.5. Now it moved it down to 4.5. So I'll give you the Dallas Cowboys -4.5. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals traveling to the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are a 1-point favorite. This is pretty much a pick 'em. I think it moved to 1 point and then just pick 'em. I think it's going back and forth. Denver's on a 5-game losing streak. Arizona on a 3-game losing streak. But Arizona on a short week. Denver's, got the advantage there, more time to prepare. I like Denver's defense on this. I know Colt McCoy's probably going to be playing, not Kyler Murray for Arizona. So Russell Wilson, I know he had a concussion, went out with concussion. Brett Ripon might start. So here we got second string quarterback start for both teams. It's a pick'em game. Both of them, both teams suck. It's a 4 o'clock game on the West Coast. So take the home team and taking the better defense with the Denver Broncos. So Denver Broncos on a pick'em. Next, we got the New England Patriots traveling to Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders are a 1-point home favorite. This is another pick'em game. New England is on a short week. Vegas on a long week. New England's also on back-to-back road games. You don't know what team we're going to get with the Raiders. You don't know. Are they just going to be an awesome team or just a team that sucks totally bad? They had 2 games. They played really good, and then last week it sucked again. Las Vegas Raiders are 5-2 ATS in the last 6 games, but only 1-4 ATS versus New England. New England 7-3 ATS in the last 10 games. Like I said, I don't know what I'm getting with the Vegas Raiders. I'm not betting this game, so I'm taking the New England Patriots. I'm going to pick them. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans traveling to the LA Chargers. LA Chargers are a 2.5-point home favorite. Tennessee's on a 3-game losing streak. Chargers won last week. It was a good game. That was a good game. Tennessee's last week, 3 fumbles, 1 interception versus Jacksonville at home. They traveled to LA to face the Chargers. The Tennessee's 8-3 ATS in the last 11 games, 5-1 ATS on the road. The Chargers are 4-2 ATS last 6 games, and 3-3 ATS at home. I'm just going to do up, do down on this game. Like I said, it's nothing I'm betting on. I like Tennessee. Hopefully they don't, fumble and destroy themselves this week. So I'll give you the Tennessee Titans plus 2.5. And last but not least, we got the Monday Night Football game, the Rams versus the Packers. Packers at home, giving 8 points. The Rams lost to the Raiders last Thursday night. Usually the bottom 3 in most power rankings, the Rams are. Baker Mayfield did show some kind of light. I thought he played fairly well. I was rooting for him, even though I didn't pick him. And he should start against the 21st ranked defense of the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are 3-7 ATS in the last 10 games and only 1-4 ATS at home. Aaron Donald is questionable. He might play with the Rams. Give him some kind of light on defense. So give me these just way too many points. So give me the LA Rams plus 8 points. Oh, expect this to be a very cold game. The weather's going to be 8 degrees, so it should be a fun one to watch. All right, that's about it. I'm going to just put my 3-team teaser. I forgot to write it down, so I'm going to do the research as I'm editing this video. Basically, here's a quick recap. So if you just want to forward to the end of the video and see who I picked, and just without me rambling, try to make it as fast as possible. It's been a crazy day. And another thing, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit that bell notification if you want to just, be ready to know when I post the videos. Usually it's Tuesday night. So I try to keep to a perfect schedule Tuesday night without going under or over, But I think that's it. Next week will be Christmas week. I should have some Christmas things to show you on display. And I hope everybody has a great holidays and be careful on that shopping. And I will see you next week. Peace.